You're watching Altherr and Pyle, sponsored by Second Blessings Thrift Shop in downtown Tipton, a Christian faith-based nonprofit organization that exists to provide practical and spiritual support to the citizens of Tipton County, and by Quincy's Brass Band. For more information on how you can book them for your next event, go to www.quincy'sbrass.com. On this special edition of Altherr and Pyle, we're going to be looking back at some of our favorite moments from past episodes of Altherr and Pyle, including some of our favorite special guest interviews, corny jokes, along with a show-stopping finale that you don't want to miss. All that and more coming up right now on Altherr and Pyle. And now, coming to you live from our studios here in Tipton, Indiana, it's Altherr and Pyle. And here are your hosts on Altherr and Pyle, Denny Altherr and Jacob Pyle.
Hello everybody. Welcome to a very special edition of Altherr and Pyle. I'm Denny Altherr.
And I'm Jacob Pyle. Before we go any further on with our show, Denny and I have a special announcement we'd like to make. This is going to be our final edition of Altherr and Pyle, and I'll have more info about it in this week's final thought at the end of the show.
And since this is going to be our final edition of our show, we think it would be fitting to devote the entire half hour with clips from some of our favorite moments from past editions of Altherr and Pyle. And to begin, we have a clip from our first episode in which I had the honor of interviewing a lady named Bridget Perkins as she talked about the Hope Chest and how she got started with that. Roll it. Do you know what a Goodwill store is? A Goodwill store is a place, thanks to local donators like you, sells all kinds of different odds and ends stuff. Here with us today to tell you more about it is our special guest, the founder of the Hope Chest, Bridget Perkins. Hey, Bridget. Let me just start off by asking, how long have you had the Hope Chest open for?
The Hope Chest has been in existence since approximately 1994.
Now, I'm just curious now, as those people are, but what stuff do you mostly sell here at the Hope Chest?
Well, as far as selling things at the Hope Chest, that's what's unique about us. We don't sell anything. We give everything away for free. Just like the basis of the love of Jesus, it's free to anyone who'll accept it. So that's how the idea came to me. We give everything away for free, and it comes in as a donation from the community and from our church family.
Now, how has God blessed you into having something like this available?
Well, that is a wonderful story. I used to do the church garage sales here when I first came to Heartland after a couple years, and I saw so much stuff left over, and even after we gave people $1 a bag chances, and I went to my pastor, William Salisbury, and asked him about using a small area in our church at the time that was the fellowship hall. And we started out in a tiny little room, and then God just continued to bless us with more and more donations. And as the church built our Family Life Center, then God gave us more ability to have more money, and then the church bought us these two mobile homes, and they put it together for us, and thus became the actual Hope Chest building, and we're just growing.
And finally, what would you say to someone who decides to open up a business like this?
Well, if you decide to do an outreach ministry like this, the first thing you need to do is pray about it because it takes much prayer and preparation, because it's a lot of work. You need volunteers. Know that it needs to be a God thing, not your thing. And that it will be something that takes a lot of your time and a lot of man hours, because the Hope Chest is something that We take in everything except for pets and kids. That's what I tell people. We'll take anything. We offer household items. We offer shoes, clothing, books, movies, just about anything, furniture, bedding, anything you can imagine that you would get at perhaps a store similar to the Salvation Army or the Rescue Mission, one of those types of outreaches. We offer here at the Hope Chest for free. Well, we do take free will offerings that we use that money to help support our food pantry. So I would say go to your prayer closet and make sure that it's God's idea, not yours.
All right. Real briefly, before we go, give us a brief plug about the Hope Chest in case our viewers are wondering where it is or what time they're open, or what times do you take donations and stuff like that.
The Hope Chest is located at 3611 North State Road 19 behind Heartland Church, and we are open every Tuesday from 5 to 6 p.m. We are also open by appointment if you cannot come during that time, and then every third Saturday of the month we are open from 9 to noon. We also have a food pantry for Tipton County residents, which is called From the Heart Food Pantry, which is connected here to the Hope Chest. So the main thing to do if you have any questions is to either call the church, which is 765-675-2083, or you may call the outreach number, which is 765-513-0385. And just want to thank you for having me on the show.
Well, we're glad to have you. Thank you, Bridget, and thank you so much for all you do, and keep up the good work. By the way, Bridget also wants you to know that the drop-off center at the Hope Chest is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with surveillance cameras for your protection. For more information, call 765-513-0385. Thanks, Bridget, for the interview. It was so kind of Bridget to have been able to feature her on our first edition of the show, just to see how many things she has.
Yeah, I think it's great that she still has the Hope Chest, and I think it's great that she's still involved with that. There's more of our special edition of Altherr and Pyle yet to come, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Very recently, a couple of weeks ago in fact, Jacob did an interview with a lady by the name of Connie Cates. Connie is a good example for all of us people because she has taught a lot of teens about God and His holy name. Here's Jacob Pyle live from the Tipton County 4-H Fair as he talks with our special guest, Connie Cates.
I have a story I'd like to share. For 3 years now, I've been happy to be a part of a special church family. In fact, it all started a couple of years ago right here at the 4-H Fair. Let me explain. I've heard about this church from a friend of mine whose family goes to that church, and she even invited me to go with her and her family to church one Sunday, but I wasn't able to attend. But then a couple of weeks after that, I wanted to try to go to the 4-H Fair, and when I heard that this group was coming to the 4-H Fair, I decided to give it a try. And then the Wednesday after that, I started going to that church, and I've been going to that church every Wednesday whenever I can ever since. Anyway, our next guest is going to talk to us about how she got started with this youth group, and talk to us about this special group of young people who minister to people through songs, dances, and dramas. Here to talk more about it is our special guest live from Heartland Church, Connie Cates. Connie, welcome to our program.
Hi, Jacob. Thank you for having me.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Connie is involved as a youth pastor for Heartland Church on State Road 19 in Sharpsville. How did you get started in doing that?
Well, Jacob, when I was younger, my early 20s, I was into drugs and alcohol and just really a bad life. I hated my life. And my mom asked me to come to church, and I'm like, okay. And the rest is kind of history. I came to church, I gave my heart to the Lord, and I just told Him if I could save one young person from taking my path, that was worth it.
Now, tell us about these great talented young people known as Liberated.
Well, Liberated is just a group of young people from 7th grade through 12th grade that they have to practice about 6 hours a month learning dances and dramas because they want to be used by God to be able to encourage Christians to speak words of freedom to those who are bound by addictions and things, and just encourage people.
Now, obviously, you guys are here both at the 4-H Fair and the Pork Festival here in Tipton every year. Doesn't it amaze you guys how many people come up to you and say how their lives have been changed because of what you do?
Yes, and that's why we do what we do, Jacob, because it's worth all of the effort and work that we put in to just see one person saved, just see one person encouraged.
And finally, what advice would you give to someone who would be interested in participating in youth ministry?
I would tell them they better have a heart for it. It can't be something that you just do as a job. It has to be a passion. For me, it's been a passion for over 33 years now, and I will continue to do it as long as it's a passion. I love young people, and I just want to be a part of helping change their lives.
Now, before you go, give us a plug about your youth ministry in case anybody wants to join.
Okay, Heartland's Youth Ministry is called Revolution, and we meet on Sunday nights from 6 to 8:30, and we meet on Wednesday nights from 6:30 to 8. We just believe that it's important for young people to not just play games, but to really hear the Word of God, to encounter Him in praise and worship, and to be ministered to and taught relevant things. So that's what we try to do.
Connie Cates, thank you for joining us.
Thank you both, Jacob and Connie. When you hear and see the beautiful talent that Liberated has, it shows how much those young teens love Jesus. Don't click that mouse just yet, because there is still more of Altherr and Pyle yet to come. And we'll be right back. Welcome back. And now, here to help me introduce this next clip from a past edition of Altherr and Pyle is somebody that you guys who regularly watched us might remember. Here's Mr. No Name.
Hey, Denny, nice to finally be able to meet you.
It's a pleasure, Mr. No Name. Now, throughout this final show today, we've been showing clips from past editions of our show. Is there a clip that really stands out to you?
Oh yeah, I have a bunch of clips to share with you.
Okay. Well, here's a recap of some of Mr. No Name's best jokes of all our past editions of Altherr and Pyle.
Who earns a living driving their customers away?
I don't know, Jacob. Who earns a living driving their customers away?
A taxi driver. What kind of jokes do you make in the shower?
I don't know, Jacob. What kind of jokes do you make in the shower?
Clean jokes. Clean jokes, how'd it go? What happened to the dog that swallowed a firefly?
I don't know. What happened to the dog that swallowed a firefly?
It barked with delight. Barked with delight.
What do you get when you cross Speedy Gonzales with a country singer?
I don't know. What do you get when you cross Speedy Gonzales with a country singer?
Arriba, McIntyre. Arriba, arriba.
What is the tallest building in the world?
Sears Tower?
Nope, guess again.
The tallest... Oh, I get it. The Empire State Building.
Nope, not that either.
Alright, Jacob, I give up. What is the tallest building in the world?
The library. It has the most stories. Oh, the library.
What is heavy forward but not backward?
I don't know. What is heavy forward but not backward?
Give up?
Guess so.
Ton. Because ton spelled backwards is N-O-T. And the question was, what is heavy forward but not backward? Oh.
Where was the Declaration of Independence signed?
Where was the Declaration of Independence sign? My goodness. I know everything about the Declaration of Independence, but that's a question I don't even know. I give up, Jacob. Where was the Declaration of Independence signed? Simple. On the bottom. On the body. Oh, I had a feeling this was a trick.
What do you call a man with no body and just a nose?
I don't know. What do you call a man with no body and just a nose?
Nobody knows.
What is brown and has a head and a tail, but no legs?
I don't know. What is brown and has a head and a tail but no legs?
Give up?
I guess so.
A penny.
What do you call a laughing motorcycle?
I don't know, Jacob. What do you call a laughing motorcycle?
A Yamaha. Get a Yamaha. Oh, that's a good one. I love a Yamaha.
Mr. No Name, it's been a great pleasure to have been able to work with you.
And it's been a great pleasure to have been able to work with you, Daddy.
Hello, Mr. No Name? Is that you?
Oh, no.
Who is that, and where's that voice coming from?
It's me, the voice inside your head.
He always sometimes comes by and tells these crazy jokes to me.
That's right. I wanted to get one more joke in before we say goodbye to Altherr and Pyle.
Go ahead, what is it?
What did the tie say to the hat?
I don't know. What did the tie say to the hat?
Well, you go on ahead and I'll hang around.
Bye, Danny. Pleasure to meet you.
Mr. No Name, everybody. Don't click that mouse just yet, because there's more of this final edition of Altherr and Pyle coming your way. And we'll be right back.
Welcome back to our final edition of Altherr and Pyle. As all of you regular viewers know by now, each week on the show, either Denny and or myself would sing a song, and I wanted to pick a very special song to close our show with, our series with. This song is not only dedicated to the people that have helped me in making this show possible, such as people like Weston Paget, Danny Altherr, and Steve Brown, or our special guests that made the show possible. It also goes out to all of you who have watched us either on our website or on our Facebook page. You guys were the ones that made the show possible. I'm going to sing one of my favorite songs by Ronnie Millsap, What a Difference You Made in My Life.
What a difference you made in my life. What a difference you made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you made in my life. You replaced all the broken parts. Oh, what a change you have made in my heart. Love to me was just a word in a song that had been way overused. But now I join in singing, 'cause you show me love's true meaning. Why I want to spread the news. What a difference you made in my life. sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you made in my life. What a difference you made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. What a difference you made. Sing it with me now. What a difference you made in my life. Oh, what a difference you made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you made. What a difference you made in my life. What a difference you made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you made. What a difference you made in my life.
Altherr and Pyle will return as we say our final goodbyes after this. If you want to watch more episodes of this show, go to www.altherandpyle.weebly.com. And please don't forget to like our Altherr and Pyle Facebook page as well. Back to you, Denny and Jacob.
And now, it's time for our final thought. Jacob?
Yes. Early in the show, if you can recall, Danny and I announced that this would be our final edition of Altherr and Pyle. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our special guests that made these past couple of months possible. And of course, Danny Altherr, who is one of the greatest people that I've had the opportunity to work with. Our announcer Steve Brown, for being so kind enough to lend his voice as the voice of our show these past couple of months. To my co-producer Weston Padgett, I said this on the first show and I'll say it again now. Thank you for giving me my confidence back in doing webcasts again. I must say it's been a lot of fun working with you guys, our sponsors, and to you out there, our viewers. Without you, there would be no show, and we can never thank you enough for that. Now I'm going to let Danny and Steve share their final goodbyes with all of you before we go. Danny, I'll let you start.
Thank you, Jacob. I also wanted to add my thanks, especially to Jacob for giving me an opportunity to be a part of the show. This is the first time that I actually co-hosted a show, and I really enjoyed it. I also want to thank our viewers who have commented on how much they liked the show and what we tried to bring each week. Without your support, we could not have succeeded. It is with a heavy heart that we have come to the end of our run, and I, for one, will miss it. But life will go on. As many of you know, I will continue doing my writings for our local newspaper. In fact, that is where our borrowed time segments on the show have come from. Again, thank you all for watching and supporting us. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it, and I love you all.
Anything you'd like to add, Steve Brown?
Yes, I would just like to say thank you to Denny and Jacob and giving me the opportunity to do the voiceovers for this show. I appreciate the fact that it's something fun and something positive on the internet. And I've enjoyed doing it, and I've enjoyed making 2 new friends in the community. And just thank you all for watching, and thank you for allowing us to entertain you for the last couple of months.
Now for a program note. This show is going to be taking a break for a month. You guys who regularly catch up with us on either our Facebook page or on our Altherr and Pyle website won't be affected anyway, because you guys will continue to see both Denny and I via repeats of past episodes throughout the month of August. And then beginning in September, the show is going to start back up again as Pyle and Company, where I'll be joined each week with a guest co-host. You don't want to miss it.
And with that, that's going to do it for this final edition of Altherr and Pyle. Thanks for joining us. And for the last time, I'm Denny Altherr.
And I'm Jacob Pyle. For Steve Brown and all of us here at Altherr and Pyle, good night, and God bless my friends.
Altherr and Pyle has been sponsored by Quincy's Brass Band. For more information on how you can book them for your next event, go to www.quincy'sbrass.com. And by Second Blessing Thrift Shop in downtown Tipton, a Christian faith-based nonprofit organization that exists to provide practical and spiritual support to the citizens of Tipton County. This is Steve Brown speaking for all the really nice folks here at Altherr and Pyle. This program has been